Brandon really doesn't need any more ice cream.
If you're worried about Brandon, you needn't be. I'm going to have him moved out of my house and over to Rosa's where he'll be safer. I'm going to arrange for a 24-hour guard.
Good.
But if you want the same thing, you're going to have to start coming across, Gina, and I mean now. You hold out on me, I'm going to throw the book at you.
You just never let up, do you? Don't you see how scared I am? Don't you see that I'm worried that this man who tried to kill me and that he's going to come after me again? I think he will.
I'm offering you protection from that man.
Well, I guess I'm just going to have to do the best I can to protect myself then, because I have nothing more to say to you. Brandon, how was your ice cream?
Great, I had 4 different kinds.
Oh.
Inspector Castillo, there's a telephone call from your wife.
Thank you, Mark. This won't take long, so don't be going anywhere.
Mom, they have these big pots in the kitchen, and they cook rice for people. And they're about this big around, and they have these pots that are so big.
Really?
And, where's my cue cards?
Mary, what I want to tell you more than anything is that I love you, no matter what happens.
Mark, listen to me.
Mary, Mary, I thought I was going to go out of my mind when I couldn't find you. I'm just afraid of losing you, all right?
Excuse me, is that Mr. Cranston who just went away?
Yes, it was. If you don't mind, my wife and I are trying to have a private conversation. Thank you.
Mark, I've done a lot of soul searching.
Soul searching? Oh, is that what you call leaving the convent with Mason? I'm sorry. I told myself I wasn't going to do that. Guess I just didn't want to hear you lie about it.
I've never lied to you before, and I'm not going to start now. Just wish this were
Mary, just forget what I just said, all right? Besides, what I have to tell you is going to change everything.
I've made up my mind, Mark.
Mary, we can't talk here. Why don't we just go down to the house?
I can't.
Mary, if you want to confess to me that you slept with Mason, don't bother. I've already figured that. Oh. I was hoping you were going to say it wasn't true. Just come home with me, Mary. Just come home.
Nick? Mason, have you seen Kelly? Have you heard from her at all tonight?
No, I haven't. Is something wrong?
I don't know where she is. I'm just worried about her, that's all.
I don't blame you. Haley, are you feeling better?
Better, thank you.
That's good.
I am waiting for a phone call.
I am too. Capitol Residence?
Is it Kelly?
Oh, no, Mr. Cranston isn't here. No, I'm positive. I can take a message, though.
Haley, please.
No, don't worry. I will get it to him. Guarantee.
Come on, Haley.
Who are you calling, Gina?
No one.
You left Brandon upstairs and came all the way down here?
All the phones were busy up there.
You said you wanted to talk to me about something. What?
Look, I don't think we should talk here.
Oh, you're running scared again, is that it? You got me over here to tell me something. All of a sudden, you're losing your nerve?
That's not true.
Did Kirk threaten you?
No.
Then how come you told Brandon to stay away from Uncle Kirk?
Haley, this line must be kept clear.
Someone's trying to call me.
Well, when they do, get them off quickly. This is an emergency.
Aren't you making a little bit much out of this, Nick?
I'll explain it later, Mason. Please, just do as I say for right now, all right, Haley?
All right.
Thanks.
I have work to do.
I'll say one thing for you, Nick. Sure know how to clear out a room.
What are you doing with the gun, Dylan?
Get used to the idea. I did.
What idea?
Oh, come on, Kelly. If Nick was out of the way, all our problems would be solved.
What do you mean if Nick was out of the way?
He's always messing up our lives.
Dylan!
Kelly, Nick has got you thinking that you owe him your life because he met you first. Well, you don't owe him anything, sweetheart. Not a thing.
Dylan, put the gun away.
It's time to give Nicky his next clue.
Look, don't call him. I don't want him here, all right?
Look, we have to settle this. Now, it won't take him long to get to the Orient Express. And then we can time his entrance here.
For what? What do you
because
want,
I want
Dylan?
to give him one last chance. Now, maybe he'll realize finally that you don't belong to him anymore. If when he walks in, he catches us making love.
To go or not to go? Better not. Hasn't been that long. Only an eternity. Still haven't gotten your phone call, huh? Frustrating, isn't it, this business of standing around waiting?
Oh, Mason.
Oh, I know. This isn't the time or the place for idle chatter. You've got your phone call to wait for, and I'm straining to hear a certain footstep outside the door. Tell me, if you make a promise to stay out of a given situation, how long does it apply? Is there a statute of limitations on non-interference?
I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm not sure I do either.
Hello?
Right on top of things as usual, Nick.
Where's Kelly?
Oh, I'm her official messenger. I'm here to invite you to a little party.
Dylan, I'm warning you.
Shut up! You act like you're still calling the shots, and you're not. Now listen closely, because I'm only going to do this once. The sky tonight is bright and clear. But we can be much higher here. Your search for love won't be in vain. To find me, take the fastest train. You got that?
Yeah. Now let me talk to Kelly now.
Hurry up, Nick. Kelly and I are getting tired of waiting. We might start partying without you.
Nicky, don't come over here!
Dylan!
That was dumb. Don't you ever do that again. This is a fun game that you thought of here, Kelly. Only the stakes are a little higher than what Nick and I usually play for. And we both know who the winner is, don't we? Yes, you're gonna have fun playing too, Kelly. Especially when Nick crosses that finish line.
Dylan, just let me explain something to you.
Don't you move a muscle.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, sweetheart.
Mark said he's gonna get me some more ice cream.
If it's all right with you. Actually, that's a great idea. Maybe he'd even take you out to the kitchen to get it. Of course. To the kitchen, Brandon.
Go ahead.
Sit down, Gina. Now I'm going to tell you exactly where I'm coming from. I don't think there ever was any blackmail. I think you invented this 200-pound bearded guy who somehow managed to see Eden disconnect her father's life support and then turned up months later at the boathouse trying to kill her. I think there was only Kirk. Now, why don't you just tell me I'm right?
I already made my statement.
And you're going to stick to that story?
Yes. Why don't you stop pressuring me, Cruz? I have enough things to worry about. I can't take it.
Meaning Kirk.
No, meaning protection. I'm worried about that. I don't exactly feel very safe.
Oh, I don't blame you, Gina. You see, I just got some news. It concerns the type on the original blackmail note that was sent to Eden. Seems it matches the type on the note that lured her out to the boathouse.
So?
The same typewriter was used for both notes. A 1946 Remington, I believe.
Well, that just confirms my theory about the blackmailer, doesn't it?
Yes, except that that typewriter is the very one we found in your motel room. Now, honestly, Gina, you're not going to be able to protect yourself from that kind of evidence. You go on clinging to this stupid story about this phantom blackmailer, and you're going to get hurt. It's going to be you and only you who's going to take the fall.
find out who's there.
Who is it?
Room service, Mrs. Perkins.
Come in. Oh, Dina. Look how wonderful of you, sweetheart. Hey, if you don't mind setting it over there by the windows, that would be great, wouldn't it, darling? Quail, that's my favorite, non-beef salad. What a lovely dinner, sweetheart. Here. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
Enjoy your meal.
Oh, I'm sure we will, won't we, darling?
Wait a minute.
Anything wrong, Mrs. Perkins?
What is it, Kelly?
Nothing. I just wanted to thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you, we will. Thank you. Almost ruined that. Now, that's twice now. Why do you want to do that?
You know why.
You know, I'm beginning to think that you don't know anything about me. But I'm going to tell you something. I love you, Kelly, and all you want to do is to hurt me.
I never meant to, Dylan. I was confusing you with Peter.
Oh, don't
I told
start with that again and telling me that I remind you of some dead guy. Forget it.
It's the truth! And it's happening to you now, too, Dylan. All the jealousies in the past that you had of Nick, they're coming back and they're poisoning your life.
But the only thing that changed me was when I realized that someone like you could love me.
I never loved you. I made love to you once,
And it
that's
changed
all.
your life just as much as it did mine.
No, Dylan. You have to hear me. Just listen to me. Dylan, that wasn't me. That was some ghost. I was haunted by these ghosts, but I'm okay. I'm all right, but the man I love is Nick, not you.
Are you finished?
Dylan, it's not too late to get out of it. You're holding on to your past.
Kelly,
Let go
please
of
just
it.
answer me a question, okay? Are you absolutely sure that you are rid of Peter?
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, good. See, if you can forget a crazy man like that, you're not going to have any problem forgetting Nick.
No, I don't want to forget Nick.
Kelly, I am the only man in your life from now on. But I can see that just having Nick go away isn't going to be good enough. No, Nick is going to have to go. The way Peter had to go.
Well, I never owned a typewriter like that. The blackmailer must have planted it in my room.
No, that might be tough to prove.
Why don't you just leave me alone? The only person I want to talk to right now is Eden.
Eden has nothing to do with this.
Look, Brandon really doesn't need any more ice cream.
If you're worried about Brandon, you needn't be. I'm going to have him moved out of my house and over to Rosa's where he'll be safer. I'm going to arrange for a 24-hour guard.
Good.
But if you want the same thing, you're going to have to start coming across, Gina, and I mean now. You hold out on me, I'm going to throw the book at you.
You just never let up, do you? Don't you see how scared I am? Don't you see that I'm worried that this man who tried to kill me and Eden, that he's going to come after me again? I think he will.
I'm offering you protection from that man.
Well, I guess I'm just going to have to do the best I can to protect myself then, because I have nothing more to say to you. Brandon, how was your ice cream?
Great, I had 4 different kinds.
Oh.
Inspector Castillo, there's a telephone call from your wife.
Thank you, Mark. This won't take long, so don't be going anywhere.
They have these big pots in the kitchen, and they cook rice for them in them. They're about this big around. Yeah. Uh-oh, I'll go get it.
Could I get a phone?
Why, sure.
Thanks.
Santana, calm down and tell me where you are.
Downstairs in the lobby. I'm afraid to come up. If I see Brandon with that terrible woman, I don't know what I'll do. When Haley told me that he was with her,
Hey, listen to me. Brandon is okay. He's perfectly fine. He ran into Gina by accident at the house. There wasn't a thing I could do about it. But to tell you the truth, I think in the long run, it's going to help us smoke Kirk out.
I won't have you using Brandon as some kind of bait.
I'm not going to put him in any kind of jeopardy. I need to get Gina to tell the truth about Kirk. If I'm right, he's even more dangerous than I thought he was. If you'll just come on up here, I'll explain the rest of this to you and show you that Brandon's fine.
All right, I'll be right there.
Sorry if I startled you, Santana, but I'm still looking for Gina. Do you have any idea where she might be?
I trusted you, Mary. More than anybody else in the world.
I didn't plan this.
You go off to your old convent for a retreat, and then you tell me that you were with Mason?
I didn't expect to see him there, Mark.
Well, then how did he get in?
I don't know. He managed, and I went away with him.
I can't believe this. Did Mother Isabel know?
Yes, she knows.
Well, what did she do? Open the door, let him walk in so we could drag you out?
Mark, nobody dragged me anywhere. I'm responsible for my own actions. Me, not Mason, not Mother Isabel.
What are you doing?
Isn't that obvious?
I don't want you to leave me, Mary. Look, I'm not doing this right. I am not really saying the right things, but it's because I'm getting a little desperate here, and I don't really know how to express myself best. All I know is that I love you, and how much this hurts.
Oh, Mark, this has got to be hard on you. But don't you see, it would have happened even without Mason. He's not the problem. We are. We don't have a marriage. We never had a marriage.
You're talking about our sex life.
Yes, in part, but that's not all of it, Mark. You know, if we'd had a caring, loving relationship, if we'd been able to be open about our problems, when we got married, we stopped being friends.
Yes, and that was my fault. But we have a chance to do it, Mary. We have a chance to make this marriage work.
It's too late. I'm sorry.
You mean it's too late because Mason's taken my place, right? You know, the timing is incredible. If you could only wait it just a little while longer.
Waited for what?
All right, Mary, you were with him all night, right? But you didn't deny it when I accused you of it. I need to hear it from you if I'm gonna accept it. Did you sleep with Mason?
Yes, I did.
I've recovered, Mary.
What do you mean?
I mean, I've seen my doctor. I mean that the damage from the accident is healed. I mean, I'm a man again, Mary. In every way.
Hello? Hi, it's me.
Oh, Gina, I have been waiting for your phone call. I just didn't know what to do.
I tried to get through before, but the lines were busy. Now I'm stuck at the Capitol Hotel.
Why?
Because Cruz Castillo won't let me out of his sight. But he's the least of my worries. You know where Kirk went?
I don't know. He left a half hour ago, but I'm not sure where he's going.
I think I do. He's probably coming after me. Look, I need your help.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go into the den, and into Cece's den, and look in the desk. In the right-hand drawer, there's a key.
A key to what?
The gun cabinet. Open it up, bring me a pistol and some ammunition.
I can't do that, Gina.
Come on, Haley. It's a matter of life and death. My life and death. I just need you to bring it over here. Bring it to the lobby. I'll meet you right away.
I want him watched around the clock starting right now. He's sitting inside there at a table with his mama, Gina Capwell. All right, Danny?
Right.
Hey.
Cruz, I'm looking for Kelly or Dylan.
I haven't seen him here.
Dylan is doing some insane things. He's got Kelly.
What do you mean insane things?
I mean, I think he's totally flipped. He's intercepted some notes that Kelly wrote to me telling me where she was.
Sweetheart, I'm gonna go to the ladies' room and freshen up, okay?
Okay.
I may take a little while. But don't worry. I'll come back. Mommy always comes back. I want you to promise me you'll remember that. Such a sweet boy. You're the policeman who was hired to guard my son, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just gonna go to the ladies' room for a minute. Would you please watch him for me?
Sure thing, Mrs. Capwell.
Thank you.
Why don't you keep an eye on Miss Capwell, too, in case she's an important witness?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
Any word?
No, I have tried everywhere. I called her next door neighbor, all of our friends. No one has seen them.
I wish I could do something, Nicky, but without an address or something to go on, you know, it's kind of tough.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm just going to sit tight right here until Dylan calls, okay?
Okay, I'm going to see what's keeping Santana.
I'll be waiting here.
Yeah.
I know that Gina was at the house tonight.
Yeah, she was, but she left and I lost track of her. In fact, I've lost track of my wife as well, but these days that's not so unusual, is it?
You're gonna have to excuse me, Kirk. I'm meeting someone.
Whoa, what? What is it, another client?
No, not exactly.
You seem very nervous, Santana. It must be someone very special.
Oh, it's just that I'm late.
You know, I wouldn't blame you if you were seeing another man. You know, after what you've learned about your husband and my wife, it must be very difficult for you to play the part of the loving wife.
No, you're wrong about that, Kirk. Actually, I'm meeting Cruz right now. In fact, there he is. Where is Brandon? You didn't leave him alone with Gina, did you?
Gina's here.
I'll be right with you.
It's okay. I'm just waiting for someone.
No, I'm sorry. The presidential suite is unavailable. It's usually reserved for the Capwell family. As a matter of fact, one of the Capwell girls has it booked for the night. You're welcome.
Why do you want to know about Gina, Kirk?
I'm always interested in Gina. She's full of surprises, Cruz.
Would it surprise you very much if she changed her story about the blackmailer in the boathouse?
Why would she do that?
Kirk Cranston?
Yes.
Good. Then I have to deliver you this.
What the hell is this?
It's a summons and complaint on the part of Eden Cranston. She's suing you for divorce.
Excuse me, Mr. Hartley. You have a call on line 3.
Thank you. Hello, this is Nick Hartley speaking.
It's about time. I'd almost given up on you. You wouldn't come to the phone.
Dylan, where are you? Is Kelly still with you?
Oh, now, calm down, bro. You've got to go through all the steps, same as I did.
Dylan, if you care anything at all about Kelly, you will let her go right now.
Look, you just want me to give up the game because I'm winning. Sorry, but I'm having too much fun.
Damn it, Dylan! Where are you?
Cheer up! Pal, listen, you've only got one more riddle to solve. Ready? Not above you, but below. Love's always closer than you know. Your first lady's long postponed keeps a fire that's...
Dylan? Dylan, are you there? Dylan!
Damn it, don't you know that you can't stop me? You can't stop what's going to happen. For once in his life, my upstanding, self-righteous brother's going to get exactly what's coming to him. Yes, I just got disconnected. I need you to pay attention.
On Days of Our Lives, a shocking revelation could destroy Bo Brady.
No, don't shoot him. He's your father.
Days of Our Lives this week.
She's divorcing me.
We have to go. Brandon is waiting.
This is what you wanted all along, isn't it, Cruz?
Give us a minute, please. That's none of my business, and I'm not going to discuss it with you. What is my business is my family and the case I'm working on. I want you to stay away from Santana, Kirk, and from Gina, too. She's a material witness now. And if you try to get her to change her story, you'll only be adding time to your own prison sentence.
Why would I want her to change her story, Cruz? She said she saw the man who was blackmailing Eden.
Well, you know, Gina is a strange kind of a witness. You know, her memory seems to come and go. But I have a feeling facing perjury charges is going to bring back that night at the boathouse in living color.
You know something, Cruz? I think that you're the one that wants to change Gina's story. But you're not going to have any luck. She's very unreliable. There's a good chance she's going to get up on the witness stand and have total amnesia.
I hope that's not a threat, Kirk.
The only threats I hear in this conversation are coming from you.
Glad you're paying attention. Stay away from it. We need to talk.
Let's do it on the way up. I want to see Brandon.
Well, that's what I want to talk about. I think we need to move Brandon out of... Haley, what are you doing here?
Oh, hello. I was... Oh, Cruz, I almost forgot. I have a message for you from Eden. She called.
I'm going to go up and see Brandon.
Susanna, wait a second.
She said it was no big hurry. She'd be at the number for a while.
Well, okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, but your witness got away.
What?
She said she was going to the ladies' room, and then she never came back.
Where's Brandon?
Brandon's okay. Mackenzie's with him. But Gina Capwell's missing.
That's wonderful, Mark. I'm glad for you.
No, Mary, for us. I want you to be glad for us. It means we can have a normal life now. A family.
No.
Why not? Because you think you're still in love with Mason? Please, Mary, I know I drove you to him. But you were in love with me. Enough to have married me. And yes, I know I've made terrible mistakes. And I'll never forgive myself for the way that I treated you. But Mary, I did it because I loved you and I couldn't be a real husband to you. It was killing me. You can understand that, can't you?
Yes.
Well, then forgive me. Let me prove that I can make you happy.
Mark, I don't love you. Not in the way that a wife should love a husband.
You can't love him, Mary. He's unworthy for you, and you know it. You only went to him because you were desperate.
Mark, you know that I was involved with him before.
Yes, and you gave up on him because you hated everything he stood for. You hated his lack of principles. You hated the fact that he lied and he cheated his way through life. You had no respect for him, Mary.
He's changed.
Oh, has he? Or has he just learned how to hide it now?
Mark, tearing down Mason is not going to make things right between us.
All right, then what about your religion? You told me that was the most important thing in the world to you, but everything you're doing right now violates what you say you believe in.
Don't you do that to me. Don't you use my beliefs against me. How concerned were you about them when you tried to get me to sleep with you before we were married, or when you were sleeping with prostitutes?
Hey, all right. I'm sorry. You're right, and I'm fighting dirt.
Maybe what you're feeling is hurt pride.
Yeah, that'd make it easier for you to leave me, wouldn't it?
I'm not looking for an easy way out, Mark. I'm trying to be honest about my feelings for you. And about my feelings for Mason. I didn't want to love him. I wanted to love you, but you can't force yourself to love somebody.
Mary, don't!
All right. Let's stop hurting each other. Let's just put an end to this fighting and this agony.
What are you gonna do, Mary?
I'm going to get an annulment. What? That's not going to do any good.
You want
Mark.
honesty? All right, I'll give you some honesty. Look.
What are you doing?
Take a good look at yourself, Mary. I want you to take a good look at what you're doing. You've already broken one of God's commandments, Mary. Yes, I have too, and I'm not saying I'm any better. But I want to make up for my sins, Mary. I don't want to make them worse. But that's exactly what you're going to be doing if you walk out on us.
Mark, you're twisting things.
Mary, don't you remember how close we were when we were kids? We used to talk about everything. We'd tell each other all the things that we wanted to do in the world. You believed in me more than I believed in myself. I wouldn't even be a doctor today if you hadn't encouraged me. I cried when you went into the convent. I never told you how much I loved you.
Mark, I thought that our marriage could be a loving partnership, but it wasn't.
I failed you. I accept responsibility for that. But I've learned, Mary, I've learned so much. I've learned how much I love you. I've learned what it means to cherish you. And I know how much I need you. And I think you need me. Not the man that I've been for the last few months, but the man that I'm capable of being. With your love and support. Mary, think what a life together would be. Think of the good work we could do at the clinic. Think of what having children would be. Think of the happiness we have just bringing them up. It would be a wonderful life.
That's what I was hoping for when we got married. But I don't believe we can have that kind of life now, Mark. I don't believe it anymore, no matter how hard we try.
Doesn't anything I say matter to you?
Words aren't what count.
Mary, are you gonna give up on your religion?
No, of course not.
How can you talk to me about an annulment? On what grounds, Mary? That the marriage wasn't consummated? You maybe you could have used that last week, but not now. I can be a real husband to you, Mary. I can give you children. I'm asking you for another chance. Why in God's name can't you give it to me? Mary, does it matter at all to you that I love you?
Of course it matters.
But it doesn't make a difference.
Mark, I can't give you what you want.
Mary, did you ever love me? Or did you just marry me because... Did you marry me out of pity because I almost died in that explosion?
Of course I loved you. I still love you. But as a friend, Mark, we made a mistake in trying to make our friendship into something more.
You know, I find it very hard to hear you call what I feel for you a mistake.
You know that what I'm saying is true, even if it's too painful right now for you to face it. When you came here, you were going through a bad time. I represented something safe and secure from your past.
Oh, you got it all figured out then, huh?
You know, Mark, that I never felt sure about marrying you. That I always thought we were coming together for the wrong reasons. But then the accident happened and you were near death.
So it was pity.
Don't you understand? I had known you my whole life and you were dying. I felt so many things. Yes, pity, but love too. And I just wanted to give you something. I wanted to give you a reason to live or some happiness before you died.
Oh, well, I guess I ruined your noble gesture by living there.
Don't say that, Mark. That's not true. And I gave everything I had to this marriage.
Well, then why give up on it now when we've finally got a chance to make it work?
I'm doing what I think is right.
No, Mary. What's right is that you stay with your husband, who loves you and needs you. Mary, at least have the decency to admit that the reason you want to leave is because you want to be with your lover.
I've told you, Mark, that this would be happening anyway.
Oh, forgive me for doubting that. Mary, I don't understand what it is about him that fascinates you so much. Is it the idea of reforming him?
No, no. I've stopped thinking that I can change people. If people change, they do it on their own.
And you really believe that he has?
And I believe that a lot of what went wrong with us was my fault.
Oh, please, Mary. What, did he tell you that? And he has got you blinded to reality.
Look, if I'm fooling myself, I'll be the one who suffers for it.
Yeah, well, I'm suffering right now. And if you really think that anyone in the world can change, I've changed.
Mark, it's over. Just accept that.
I can't accept that, and I won't.
Well, you'll have to, because I'm getting an annulment. I gotta get out of here. I'll send somebody for my things. Goodbye, Mark.
This isn't goodbye, Mary.
All right, I want the entire hotel sealed off, so she can't get out. We're gonna search every last room in this joint, and if she hasn't left the building, we'll find her.
All right, I got it.
All right.
Bruce?
Yeah.
Dylan finally called. I need your help now.
Did you get a chance to talk to Kelly?
No, not this time. He gave me the part of another clue. I don't know what happened, but somebody cut him off before he gave me the whole thing. Kelly is in big trouble, Cruz. I know it. Dylan sounded like he was totally off the wall.
Well, did he give you any idea where they might be?
No, not yet. Now, look, I'd like a squad car waiting for me, because when I figure this out, I want to get to her as soon as I can before... Man, I don't even want to think about what could happen.
Haley, I'm sorry if I scared you, but I couldn't take the chance of Kirk or Cruz seeing me.
Inspector Castillo is right out in the lobby. Why are you running from him? Gina, they suspect Kirk of a crime, not you.
Because I don't trust the police to protect me from Kirk. I'm going to have to protect myself, and I'm going to get Eden to help me get rid of him.
How can she help you? She's not even in town.
That's the official story, but I think I know where she really is. So if you'll just give me the gun, I'll go about my business.
I didn't bring a gun.
What do you mean you didn't bring it? Haley, I asked you to just... Go ahead, just go on.
Look, why don't you go back up to the restaurant? If Dylan's gonna call again, he'll probably try to reach you there. You go with him, Case. Be on the lookout for Gina. Just generally make yourself available to Mr. Hartley if he needs your help.
All right, fine.
Thanks, Cruz.
You bet.
Dylan, will you stop?
Shut up! I've destroyed my whole life for you, Kelly. I've given up everything. I quit flying. I cheated my own business to get money for you. Then I lost the casino anyway. And now I'll never walk right again thanks to you. You have taken everything from me. Except the way that I feel about you. I still think that you're the finest thing that's ever happened to me.
Then will you listen to me, Dylan?
We're going to be together again the way that we were meant to be. Nick is not running the show anymore, and we're going to finally get our chance to get even with him.
If he comes here...
Oh, he's
Kelly,
going to
he's
show
gonna
up. I
bring the
planned it
police.
that way. Are you crazy? Listen to me, Kelly. My brother is already ancient history. All that's left now, Kelly, is to play out the game the way that I've set it up.
No, Dylan.
This is all that we've got, Kelly. Please, let's make the most of it.
You sure you don't want me to go back to the guest house and pick up your things? You can take them up to your old room. Actually, it's my old room. Suppose we could think of it as our old room.
Mason,
What's the matter?
don't talk like that.
Like what?
I mean, I just have some thinking to do about my future.
Somehow I'd be more comfortable if you referred to it in the plural. Our future.
Mark pulled out a lot of stops just now.
Yeah, I knew he'd try to make you feel guilty. But when you said goodbye to him, I thought, you haven't changed your mind about the annulment.
It goes so much farther than that.
Look, I don't expect you to walk straight out of your marriage into an affair with me. I know that last night was a gift, and I know you need time to think. I love you too much. I'll do anything you want.
Oh, I love you too.
And if you have any doubts about last night or my intentions, I have a fairly simple solution. All it takes is one little action on your part.
What's that?
Marry me.
Yes, sir, I did seal it off. Well, I thought it was necessary. I'll get back to you. Thank you.
Your wife and son are at her mother's under guard.
Thanks, Edie. Listen, will you take over here for a second? I need to make another phone call. Okay. All right, Eden.
First Lady Long postponed. Our wedding was put off.
I just checked buzzes in the casino. There's no sign of her.
Oh, damn it. I just thought that... Thank you.
Have you got anything?
No, not yet. Not above you, but below.
Stop fighting with me. Please, just give me a chance to be gentle with you, to be sweet. No matter what I do, no matter what I say. You don't believe me, do you? I don't want to hurt you. All I want to do is to love you. Kelly, I want to do what's best for you. I want you to trust me. I want you to trust me. I don't want to force you. Now, if you promise me that you won't yell, I'll let you go. See? See? Isn't this a lot better? You are the most beautiful woman I've ever met. And I am going to dedicate my life to making you happy. You lied to me! I could kill you for lying to me.
Stay away from me!
All I wanted to do was love you. And you tricked me, but never again.
No! No!